Hi everybody, my name is Matthew Belopavlovich, and thank you for joining us. First and foremost, thank you for your flexibility. I understand that there's some chaos down here, but you know, we wouldn't have an audience without you, and we appreciate you being there with us and going on that journey. We're all seated. If for some reason you feel comfortable moving up into a different part, the top section is general admission, any of you in this front green row. And I guarantee you'll enjoy the show up there as well. We're really excited. We've been doing this for a couple years. It's become a tradition, and all of these students put the show up in 3 days. And they come with ideas for solos. We coach them. We have a lot of fun putting this show together. There's some group numbers. There's some original music in this show. Students accompanying themselves. It's a whole lot of goodness. So enjoy it and take it all in and let it wash over you, and you're going to have a wonderful cabaret experience tonight. Just one quick note. You can use these things during the show, but if you could secretly record like this, or take pictures rather than like that, everybody behind you would be super, super excited, because then they get to watch the show as well. Any of these ushers can help you if there's an emergency. There's exit doors back there, and the way you came in, of course, will all help you too. And enjoy Winter Cabaret 2020.
Bit by bit, putting it together, piece by piece, what it takes to make a work of art. Every moment makes a contribution, every little detail plays a part. Having just the vision's no solution, everything depends on execution. Putting it together, that's what counts.
Ounce by ounce, putting it together. Small amounts, adding up to make a work of art. First of all, you need a good foundation, otherwise it's risky from the start. Takes a lot of earnest conversation.
The proper preparation,
Having just a vision's no solution.
everything depends on execution.
The art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit. Bit by bit, putting it together, piece by piece, working out the vision night and day. All it takes is time and perseverance, dealing with details along the way.
Producers' interference,
Waiting for the author's disappearance,
and the holes with animation.
covering the flaws in the construction.
Any scenic constipation.
This is not a Macintosh production. Looking for a tiny compensation, looking for a thunderous ovation. The art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit, part by part, bit by bit, start by start, stride by stride, kick by kick, glide by glide, shtick by shtick, side by side, by side, by side, by side, by side. And that is the state of the art. Hello everyone and welcome to Winter Cabaret 2020. My name is Micah Livesay and I'm an alumnus of the Patel Conservatory.
My name is Mitchell Broadwater, and I'm also an alumnus of the Patel Conservatory, and right now I study music education at USF.
And I'm studying musical theater at Marymount Manhattan College. So that was just putting it together from Sunday in the Park with George, and up next we have Break from the Line performed by Layla and Erica. So many people tell me what I can be, and from a young age immediately I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Out there, a dream is waiting to be achieved. Out there for someone maybe all preconceived. Who knows just how this journey goes?
But I know that I'm not the only one that's
the Opera, like you might be thinking, but actually a show based on the same novel, The Phantom of the Opera, by Kopit and Yeston. Here's This Place Is Mine from Phantom, performed by Tony.
Where does the time fly? Simply too few hours in the day. Oh, a diva's work is never done. No relief, no time for fun. Not if the diva has to run an opera company. Every small detail to supervise, every pretty face to screw. Tonight I plan beneath these eyes this opera company. Why take on this arduous tour? Sleepless nights I pace across my bedroom floor. Why do I live completely for this opera company? 'Cause it's mine, from the stalls to the portraits on the walls to the balconies and loges for me. It belongs all to me, every item that you see, from the cellar to the crystal chandelier, from the fluted marble crown facade to the elevated promenade, from every toilet bowl to every leading role. This place is mine. I will sing, I will glow, I will never let it go. I will hold it heavy captive in my hand, like a god, like a queen. I will enter any scene and control it like a kingdom I command. And I pity any baritone who attempts to tread the stage I own with no polite request. He's here at my behest, 'cause it's all mine. My curtain and my canopy, my song, my key, my chart, my grand romantic destiny. I'm here, my life will start. I'll be out on the stage, looking great at half my age. Every chance I'll get them on their feet. I will burn, I will scheme, I will realize my dream. 'Cause if I'm not at a light, I'm incomplete. And the best part, I'm just going to have them all applaud for you now. I can't believe I'm here, and this is my career. It must be seen like a torch. Will engrave it on the porch, like an edict, like a beacon, like a sign. This place is mine.
You know, theater is full of love songs. But sometimes people just don't want to be in love like this next character. So she wishes the man she loves was just her buddy. Here is Never Fall in Love with an Elf, sung by Evelyn.
I can't even begin to tell you all the things I wish I'd known about elves. He's several hours late, the skyline's growing dim, while others deck the halls. You dream of decking him. My choice in men has always been pathetic, I suppose. The guy who stole my credit cards, the guy who tried on my clothes. So a row of self-help books line my bedroom shelf. Well, there's one rule those books forgot: you never fall in love with an elf. His endless talk of Christmas Town will test your every nerve. Still, he's pretty cute, I guess. Well, if you grade on a curve, you swore you would never sing. Just look at yourself. You're halfway through some sappy tune called Never Fall in Love with an elf. The holidays may seem bittersweet while you're alone in bed. But how can one girl ever compete with magic fat guy in a flying sled? Go ask 100 single girls from here to Philadelphia. They'll say it's clear as day you're in for sleepless nights. If you date a guy who has a thing for tighter, never fall in love. You never fall in love. Never fall in love with an elf. It's as clear as a jingle bell. If you are single, well, don't fall in love with an elf.
Very excited right now at the Patel Conservatory because we are celebrating our 15th anniversary at the Patel. And one of the great things about the Patel is that you're able to take classes in both instrumental music and vocal music. So a great example of that is Isabella here, who will be accompanying herself on Spark of Creation.
Beyond, beyond. It sounds full of wind and mist, doesn't it? It means other things exist, doesn't it? Beyond, beyond. It says, Adam, leave your list, doesn't it? Father, why does my head feel this joy and this dread? Since the moment I said beyond, I've got an itching on the tips of my fingers. I've got a boiling in the back of my brain. I've got a hunger burning inside me, cannot be denied. I've got a feeling that the Father who made us, when he was kindling the pulse in my veins, he left a tiny spark of that fire smoldering inside. The spark of creation is flickering within me. The spark of creation is blazing in my blood. A bit of the fire that lit up the stars and breathed life into the mud. The first inspiration, the spark of creation. I see a mountain and I want to climb it. I see a river and I want to leave shore. Where there was nothing, let there be something, something made by me. There's things waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am an echo of the eternal cry of let there be. The spark of creation burning bright within me. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover or build or uncover a thing that I can call my celebration of the spark of creation. The spark of creation, may it burn forever. The spark of creation, I'm a keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of leisure, each perfect day the same, endless vacation. Well, that's alright if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later you're feeling the fire get higher and higher. The spark of creation.
Our next two songs song about every performer's dream, breaking into the business. So here to tell you about that today is Joshua and Rebecca singing Don't Forget Me and The Life I've Never Led.
They thought they could dispose of me. They tried to make me small. I suffered each indignity and now rise above it all. Yes, the price I paid was all I had, but at last I found release. And if something good can come from bad, then the past can rest in peace. If you see someone's hurt and in need of a hand, don't forget me. Or hear a melody crying from some baby grand, you don't forget me. When you sing happy birthday to someone you love, or see time and you wish we're all free, please say that you won't. I pray that you don't forget me.
Never asked questions or taken a dare. I've never worn clothes that might make people stare. I've never rebelled or stood up and yelled or even just held my head high. And all of the feelings unspoken, all of the truths unsaid, they're all I have left of the life I never led. Never been surfing or ran with the crowd, or danced on a table or laughed much too loud. I never quite dared to leave myself bare. I've just been too scared I might fall. I've never seen Paris while naked men kissed. I've never quite realized just how much I've missed. And what did I get for hedging each bet? Another regret, and that's all. And all of the wishes unasked for, all of the needs unfed, they're all that remain of the life I never led. Now that you've given me one little taste of it, and now that I know what I know, well, how can you go on ignoring the waste of it? After all of the years that I clung to my fears, won't you help me let go? Help me let go. I want to be brave. I want to be strong. I want to believe I'm where I belong. To stand up and say I'm seizing the day, to not just obey but to choose. And I may not surf, I may not see France, but I have to know I still have the chance. And maybe I'll make a painful mistake. It's mine though to take or refuse. And all of the doors yet to open, all of the rooms ahead, they're beckoning bright, scary and new. But I'm standing tall and I'm walking through. What's gone may be gone, but I won't go on laying dead. It's time to start living the life I never led.
This next song comes from a show called Ordinary Days that opened in 2008, and according to the New York Times, it captured audiences with stinging clarity that uneasy moment in youth when doubts begin to cloud hopes for a future of unlimited possibility. Please welcome Isabella Ferber as she sings Don't Wanna Be Here.
I grew up in like the middle of nowhere, and I swore I would never go back. My hometown was like the suburb of a suburb. I actually lived on a cul-de-sac. That's literally a road that goes nowhere. That's the definition of dead end. I said I can't wait to learn to do a 3-point turn because I don't want to be here. In 4 long years, I finished up with high school, graduated top of my class, thank you. But in college I discovered that devising my own major was a bureaucratic pain in the ass. But I thought I'd recontextualize the Sartre, but could only register for first year French. Ha! Well, you should have heard my mom when I dropped the bomb and said I don't want to be here, no I don't want to be here. And I am not a negative person, it's just that I've always known that I had places to go, dreams to fulfill, and ideas to discover. They're just never where I am. So anyways, back at school, I waited 5 semesters till I could snag one of their random degrees. I moved down south because I heard everyone was hiring, and they were at the Applebee's. They fired me like 3 weeks later. My sublet promptly, whoops, fell through. As I checked into a hotel, I said it's just as well because I don't want to be here, no I don't want to be here. And I was not a negative person, so I packed up my bags though I had no place to go. I opened a map and said show me my future, cause it isn't where I am. I finally got a job at some humdrum office like everyone right out of school does. I sat there on my cubicle every day sending faxes, and that's what my life was. Oh, I went back home and said to my parents, I know what I got to do. And since I am a dork, I moved to New York, and I started grad school. I really don't want to be here. Up next, we have our first Patel faculty performer, Suzanne Livesay, who has a special tribute to the parents in the audience.
So I have a senior, and she's going to college this year. Well, you know, next fall, but it's her senior year in high school. And so this is for all the parents out there who are saying goodbye to their kiddos. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a surge of that well-known sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without even entering her world, I'm glad whenever I can share the laughter, that funny little girl slipping through my fingers all the time. I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table, barely awake, I let precious time go by. And when she's gone, there's that old melancholy feeling and a sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to those wonderful adventures? The places I had planned for us to go? Well, some of them we did, but most we didn't. And why, I just don't know. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. At times I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning. Barely awake, I let precious time go by. Thank you.
This next song is from a show called Wonderland, which was originally produced on Broadway, and the tour was produced by the very building you're sitting in, the Straz Center. Here to sing Home is Julia.
Home is not a place, an address you memorize. It's more than 7 flights or apartment 8A. It's where you never feel lonely whenever you're alone. That's how you know you are home. How I wish that we could feel that somehow right now. How I wish that we could feel that again. Home is like a smile you see in a photograph. No matter what you do, it's not supposed to change. Why can't we all be together the way we used to be? Back on the ground, no more racing around. Here, safe and sound, and home.
Up next, we have a song from a show called Heathers, which coincidentally, our accompanist, Miss Sarah, was recently involved in a production of Heathers at Mad Theater, so she knows it pretty well. So up next is Freeze Your Brain from Heathers, sung by Quentin.
I've been through 10 high schools, they start to get blurry. No point planning routes, cause you're gone in a hurry. My dad keeps 2 suitcases packed in the den, so it's only a matter of when. I don't know the names, don't bother with faces. All I can trust is that concrete oasis. Seems every time I'm about to despair, there's a 7-Eleven right there. Each store is the same, from Las Vegas to Boston. And William Isles that I love to get lost in. I pray at my altar of slush. Yeah, I live for that sweet frozen rush. Freeze or brain, sweep the ice, get lost in the pain. Happiness comes when everything numbs. Who needs cocaine? Freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Care for a hit? waiting for men. Freeze your brain, shatter your skull, fight pain with more pain. Forget who you are, unburden your load. Forget in 6 weeks you'll be back on the road. When the voice in your head says you're better off dead, don't open in vain. Just freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Go on and freeze your brain. Try it.
Up next, we have a song from a musical based off of a famous historic individual, and we want to see if you all can guess who that is. We're going to give you some hints. Our first hint is that he was an English actor, filmmaker, and composer. Any guesses? Just shout it out if you know. Another hint is he was a silent film star. Yes, Charlie Chaplin, that's right. Our next song is called All Falls Down. It's from Chaplin the Musical, sung by Bryn.
Hey there, Mr. Chaplin. You may think I'm rather small, 'cause the posh papers are falling at your feet. So go ahead and snub me, and don't return my call, and build your house on top of Easy Street. But what you gonna do when it all falls down? 'Cause I let a little rumor spread. What you gonna do if I change the name of the person sleeping in your bed? What you gonna do if I tell the tale that makes the country turn its head? Just a little gossip and just a little lie. I'll simply say the little tramp was just a little spy. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? Hey there, Mr. Chaplin. Well, your act deserves applause. You wave a flag and the country is impressed. But I'm the voice among the crowd that's questioning your cause. And now I'll spread my doubts among the rest. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? And where you gonna go from there? What you gonna do when the money's gone? And who you gonna buy to care? What you gonna do when the country says, now get yourself out of here? What you gonna paint when you cannot paint the town? I'm gonna wipe the smile from that famous little clown. And what you gonna do when it all falls down? And all the king's horses and all the king's men, they'll never put poor Charlie together again. And what you gonna do when it all falls down?
One of these next two pieces holds a special place in my heart because I was in marching band in high school.
I was in marching band.
You were?
Yes.
No way. I played the trumpet. What'd you play?
Clarinet.
Amazing. So here is Sophia and Emma singing Lost in the Brass and A Trip to the Library.
There it goes again. Moment's gone, and I'm too late to speak. Another wasted opportunity. Always waiting for something to happen, but nothing's gonna happen. Not for me.
ever been a part of a musical theater audition knows that one song that it feels like everyone at the audition is singing. We call those overdone songs. So up next we have a medley created by the Patel Conservatory faculty called an Overdone Medley. And yes, take it away.
I'm being pulled in a new direction, and this feeling I know is impossible. So I confide that I tried, but I can't let it go. It's disgustingly true. Pull, pull, pull.
Puppy dogs with droopy faces, unicorns with dancing mice, sunrise in wide open spaces, Disney World. I'll go there twice.
Butterflies with picnic lunches, bunches of chrysanthemums.
Lollipops and pillow fights and Christmas Eve and sugar plums.
Quartets and chia pets, an afternoon banana splits, angels watching as I sleep, and Liberace greatest hits.
Stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the skies, you hold your course and your aim, and each in their season returns and returns, and it's always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, the fall in flame.
Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared. Felt excited and scared, but he drew me close and he swallowed me down, down a dark, slimy path where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was ready once again. So we waited in the dark until someone set us free, brought us to the light. We're back at the start.
I love him.
It's a feeling time can never take away. All I need's a few more dollars, and I'm out of here to stay. Dreams come true, yes they do, in Santa Fe.
Is this where I shall learn to be happy? Never dreamed that home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home should be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away.
We're in a pickle, you can call on me and quick will be how fast I run.
I'm not a pickle.
You and me should be a dream for any dream or any scheme, that's how it should be done. Sure, I could sit on the sidelines, smiling every now and again. But just to be a pretty lady, that would be a pity, baby. Let me be your right-hand man.
I will be fearless, surrendering modesty and grace. I will not disappear without a trace. I'll shout and start a riot, be anything but quiet. Christopher Columbus, I'll be astonishing, astonishing, astonishing.
This last number is from a musical that's named for the kind of performance going on tonight. So let's give a warm willkommen and bienvenue to Yvonne.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody, oh, they love a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. Well, all the odds are there in my favor. Some
intermission, and we'll see you all back in 15 minutes. Mitchell?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
And Miss Sarah's not here to accompany us, so.
Act two's right now?
Yes, it's right now.
Okay. Audrey, you're playing for yourself, right?
Yeah?
Okay, well, while we wait for Miss Sarah to get here, do you think you could play?
Sure.
Yes. Here's Audrey performing an original song.
Summertime, and we're swinging in a hammock 'neath the willow tree. And wouldn't it be nice if this night could last? Tangled hair, freckled face, popsicles melting our cares away, magic of summer.
Whatever happened to my part? It was exciting at the start. Now we're halfway through Act 2, and I've had nothing yet to do. I've been on stage for far too long. It ages since I played a song. This is one unhappy diva. The producers have deceived her. There is nothing I can play from my heart. Whatever happened to my part? I am sick of my career.
happened to my, not yours, not yours, but my part.
This next piece is from a musical that I'm sure all of you are familiar with. It opened in 2016 and won 9 Tonys. Wow. So here is Dear Theodosia being sung by Jaden and Kaylee.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes.
I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. You'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
To continue with our theme of love songs, up next we have a love song by Sarah Bareilles, performed by Victoria.
Head underwater, but they tell me to breathe easy for a while. The breathing gets harder, even I know that. You made room for me, but it's too soon to see if I'm happy in your hands. I'm unusually hard to hold on to. Blank stares at blank pages. No easy way to say this. You mean well, but you make this hard on me. I'm not gonna write you a love song, cause you asked for it, cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, cause you tell me it's make or break in this if you're on your way. I'm not gonna write you to stay. If all you have is leaving, I'ma need a better reason to write. me. You'll leave the light on to help me see. With daylight, my guide gone, and I believe there's a way you can love me, because I say I won't write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break condition. Is that why you wanted a love song? Oh, you asked for it, 'cause you need one. You see, I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you tell me it's make or break in this. If you're on your way, I'm not gonna write you to stay. If your heart is nowhere in it, I don't want it for a minute, babe. I'll walk the 7 seas when I believe that there's a reason to write you a love song today. Yeah, today. No.
That was a wonderful love song from her to somebody else, but these next two pieces remind you about the importance of loving yourself. So here to sing Being Alive and Beautiful are Jordan and Carly.
Someone you have to let in, someone whose feelings you spare, someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot, is being alive, being alive.
my favorite movies, animated movies, was Anastasia. It's just an amazing film, and the music and everything, it's just so great. And then it became a Broadway musical. So up next, we have 2 songs from Anastasia, performed by Liberty and Sophia.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost never, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings once upon a sheets upon her bed, terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child on now, get the child out. I don't know a thing for that. Traveling back roads, sleeping in the woods, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, as foolish as it seems, and night all alone in my dreams, shadows fall, there's a light at the end of a hall, and my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire and the echo of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on, don't give up hope on me. I know it all will come back one day.
So, a little Patel trivia. Who knows what the 2 shows are for this summer? Just shout them out. Hunchback and Frozen Jr.? Yes! Well, this next song is from the recently released movie Frozen 2. Here is Audrey Siegler, another Patel staff member, singing All Is Found.
Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memory. Sleep, my darling, safe and sound, for in this river all is found. All answers and a path for you. Dive down deep into her sound, but not too far or you'll be drowned. She will sing to those who hear, and in her song all magic flows. But can you face what you must fear? Can you brave what the river knows? Where all is lost and all is found, sleep, my darling, safe and sound. For in this river all is found. Until the river's finally crossed, you'll never stand on solid ground. You have to get a little lost on your way to being found. Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a mother full of memory. Come, my darling, homeward bound, where all is lost and all is found. All is found. All is found.
Up next, we have two songs that feature two bold, empowered women from musicals. And these songs are called Mad Hatter and When You're Good to Mama. And they feature Briley and Sarah.
Well, hello there, it's me with how it's gonna be. Settle down and listen up good. The old hatter is gone, but the hat must go on, worn by me. Is that understood? So shut up and toe the line while I redefine how this all will be mine. I have a dream that's got a full head of steam. What is true, what is not, can both change in a shot, and people mean I couldn't care less. 'Cause in 2 seconds flat, living under my hat is the strategy for success. I will look the other way when you wanna play something more than croquet. You catch my drift. My little personal gift. I'm the Mad Hatter. Come and follow me, this is it. The Mad Hatter. All you gotta do is submit. And if you don't, my friend, well then in the end there'll be nothing left to defend. Know what I mean? When you are facing the queen.
Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes this one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. If you want my gravy, pepper my ragu. Spice it up for mama, she'll get hot for you. Folks will pass that basket, folks contribute too. You put in for mama, she'll put out for you. The folks atop the boost me up, my ladder kid, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. When you're stroking mama, mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. Yeah.
Up next, we have a song called Chicago. That was just a song from the musical Chicago, so this is a song called Chicago. A Frank Sinatra song, and it's going to be sung by Linus.
Chicago, Chicago, that soddling town. Chicago, Chicago, I'll show you around. I love it, bet your $1 you'll lose the blues in Chicago. Chicago, the town that Billy Sunday couldn't shut down.
there's just one question I don't know the answer for.
What's that?
Well, here goes. Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Isn't she? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as beautiful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you?
Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
So our closing number for the show is called Nice Work If You Can Get It from A Damsel in Distress. So please enjoy.